450, I don't do moonsault, but I'm a little bit bigger than them. If they cannot jump, if they cannot fly, what's they gonna do?
My name is Cedric Alexander, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Man, my soul is in rejoice. Usually when you hear the name Charlotte, North Carolina, you think Ric Flair. Not saying I want to change that, but I want to be in that same breath that when you think of Charlotte, North Carolina, you think Cedric Alexander.
Time for another opening round matchup here on the WWE Cruiserweight Classic. Round one continues with the following contest. Introducing first, representing France, weighing in at 199 pounds, Clement Couture. Clement Couture from France. This guy has no problem bending the rules. He told us he'll do anything to win the tournament. He'll work that referee count to 4 if he has to.
Yeah, one of the things I'm really interested in by him is he said that he never gets nervous. This is the biggest opportunity of his career. Let's see if he gets nervous here.
He has a master's degree in sports legislation, but instead of pursuing that, he worked in a factory to earn enough money to travel to Canada to train with Lance Storm, and here comes a crowd favorite. And his opponent, representing the United States, weighing in at 200 pounds, Cedric Alexander! Cedric Alexander got emotional talking to us about getting an opportunity in this tournament. His pastor told him he would never make it as a pro wrestler, and here he is in the field of 32 in the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah, you know, that's crazy. A pastor is supposed to inspire you, not tell you can't fulfill your dream. He didn't listen to anybody. He also cut 25 pounds to be in this tournament, and I think he's going to do great.
That's how much this opportunity means to him. Clement Couture as well.
The window open.
Good, gentlemen, we discussed the rules in the back. You guys have any questions? No, all right, let's shake hands, guys. Hey, come on, calm it down, guys. Come on.
Seriously, you gave them characters?
Back it up, come on. Back it up, come on.
Maybe a preview of the rest of
I don't like that at all.
scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit immediately. Waistlock takedown by Couture, reversed into the hammerlock by Alexander. Quick
Great
start.
reversal by Alexander. He got out of that front face lock right away.
Nice reversal by Couture into the hammerlock of his own. Ankle trip by Alexander. Deep arm drag. Another deep arm drag.
Alexander just moves so well. You can see it already here.
Incredibly fluid in his motion. A little bit of showmanship for the crowd, much to the chagrin and disgust, I'm sure, of Clement Couture.
Yeah, Couture was smart there, though. He got out of the way of the big dive.
Couture, known more for his power-based attack. Leapfrog by Alexander. Back for head scissors. Run up by Alexander. What a drop kick.
He drop kicked him right in the nose.
An amazing display of athleticism by Alexander with the drop kick and the reverse run-up. Incredible stuff.
I'm gonna enjoy watching this.
That is precision. Oh, big knee as Alexander was looking for the shoulder block. Couture countered it with a knee right to the face.
Yeah, all the fancy stuff, and sometimes a knee to the face will stop a guy dead in his tracks. But this is what Couture wants to do. He wants to grind on Alexander. He wants to wear him down. He wants to knee him in the face. He wants to get him in the corner like this. This is his style.
Yeah, he says he's a funny guy. Nothing funny what he's trying to do to Cedric Alexander. Clubbing forearm to the back.
Yeah, I never trust a guy who tells me he's funny. But I might trust him a little if he were to beat me up like this.
Hard-hitting stuff here from Clement Couture. Gets a 1 count on Cedric Alexander.
You know, you can tell both of these guys are in great physical condition. Look at that suplex.
Lateral press, only a 1 count.
The explosiveness in Pachu's hips to pull off a suplex that fast, very impressive.
Pachu firing Alexander shoulder first into the turnbuckle. And Pachu utilizing his strength and power in his attack. Gut wrench suplex. Cover. Only a 2 count.
I like this. I like what Pachu's doing here. He's going with the suplexes. He's going with the power. He's wearing Alexander down. He got hit a little bit with the high flying early on, but now he's grounded Alexander, and that's exactly what he needs to do.
And Pachu has tournament experience in Europe. He's also battled the likes of Chris Hero. He has 6 years of in-ring experience as Alexander fighting to get back into this matchup. Series of forearms, well-placed knee to the midsection by Pachu, and that elbow, a sharp elbow to the back of the head.
Yeah, and he's wearing him down again. It'll be interesting because there's 20-minute time limits on all these matches. You know, this is the kind of style, Pachu's got the kind of style where it could go longer.
Oh! Big kick to the back of the head by Pachu. Running shoulder tackle. Alexander bounces off the turnbuckle. Oh, and that knee to the side of the face. Lateral press. This could be it. No! Alexander able to kick out, but I wonder if he knows where he is at this point, Daniel.
Yeah, when you get kneed in the head like that hard, at that speed, it's incredibly difficult to come back from that. I mean, I made a living from kneeing people in the face like that.
Now they exchange hard strikes, but you can see that Pachu's got a lot more on his because he's in a standing position, raining down those shots.
And cruiserweight wrestling is not just about the high flying. This is where we get into the brawling. There are some very hard hitters in this tournament, and Pachu is one of them.
Referee getting Pachu to stand back. Oh, had Alexander out to dry on this. Whips him off the rope.
This might be the opportunity that Alexander needs. He needed a bit of a breather. Pachu was on top of him for a long time.
Just snapped him off the rope. Springboard. Clothesline.
Look at the air Alexander got there.
A leaping clothesline by Cedric Alexander. And this crowd here is feeling it as Alexander looks to get back into this contest.
What are we going to see here?
Vicious corner forearm. Another full head of steam here by Alexander. He's
I
going to
went
have
on those
Pachu counting his
turnbuckles a few
chiclets.
times.
Yes, you did. Nice reversal on the suplex attempt.
Oh, counters upon counters upon counters.
Discus clothesline by Pachu. This could be it. Oh, Alexander powers out again. And you can understand the frustration on Pachu's face. Let's take a look again at that clothesline.
He's frustrated, but he shouldn't be. He is implementing his game plan. He is the stronger of the two, and he's hitting all of his power moves.
Crowd rallying behind Cedric Alexander. Pachu going to the well again, but missing. Oh, lumbar check. Lumbar check by Cedric Alexander. Belly to back suplex. Dropped into a double knee backbreaker. And it earns him the win. Amazing resiliency as Cedric Alexander comes back in impressive fashion.
Yeah, and you know, you can tell how much this tournament means to him. He had to come back from that discus lariat. Holy cow, did he get rocked by that. He came back from that, had the strength to do the backbreaker into.
Your life could be ruined.
Out of nowhere, he just lifted him up in the air and dropped him on his knees. That was incredible.
He gave up a financially stable gig with Ring of Honor to enter this tournament. It's a dream come true to have earned this opportunity, and he has just punched his ticket to the next round of the Cruiserweight Classic. Here's how he did it.
Big flying clothesline. I couldn't believe the air he got on that. And here's Pachu with that discus lariat that just absolutely rocked Alexander. And you can tell he's disappointed there. He goes to the well once too often here and goes for the back suplex into the backbreaker.
Actually, it doesn't look that bad now that I look at
he records the win.
Here is your
Yeah, cool,
winner, Cedric Alexander!
So Cedric Alexander joining Ho-Ho Loon and Grand Metalik as winners in the opening round of the WWE Cruiserweight Classic. Well, Daniel, we have a huge matchup coming up in the opening round of the WWE Cruiserweight Classic. A lot of people feel that the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi, the big favorite in the tournament, but he's facing an upstart, a member of the Samoan Pro Wrestling Dynasty, in Sean Maluta.
Kota Ibushi is legitimately one of the best wrestlers in the world, regardless of weight class. He kicks you harder than just about anybody in the world. He can fly all over the place. It'll be interesting to see how Murata deals with that.
What do you think is the biggest key for each going into this matchup?
I think for Ibushi, it's to land his strikes and submissions. For Maluta, he's got to do his thing. He's got to go out and do a Samoan thing. He mixes old school with new school, and he's got to bring his game to the table and not be intimidated by Ibushi.
All right, we are set for Kota Ibushi versus Sean Maluta here on the Cruiserweight Classic.
井伏浩太です。日本から、来ました。自分を最大に表現できる場所。
Oh,
その自分が
it's still being
プロレスの試合をしてみんながハッピーになること。そうですね。今までやってきた自分のプロレスっていうのが多分
heard a
間違
lot
ってはい
about
ない
this
と思う。
guy.
WWE のファンもきっと喜んで
Or
く
seen
れ
any
る
of
と
his
思い
matches,
ます。
but I've heard a lot about him.
My name is Sean Maluta. I'm from Staten Island, New York. You know, I grew up around my Uncle Alpha, WWE Hall of Famer, one of the pioneers of the Samoan Dynasty. Got my first start at the Wild Samoa Training Center. You know, growing up around the Samoan Dynasty, there's a little bit of pressure sometimes, but there was no doubt that when I got old enough, this is what I wanted to do. It's a dream come true, it really is.
All right, we are set for the final matchup on this, the premiere episode of the WWE Cruiserweight Classic.
Here comes our first round action. Introducing first, representing American Samoa, weighing in at 182 pounds, Sean Maluta.
Well, what he lacks in experience, he more than makes up for in pedigree, Daniel. A nephew of WWE Hall of Famer Afa. His cousins include none other than WWE superstars Roman Reigns and the Usos.
Yeah, and he sees his heritage and his family as a source of strength. I talked to him earlier. He's not feeling any pressure from his family or anything like that. For him, it is an honor to compete in this tournament and an honor to be a part of the proud Samoan heritage.
A speedy grappler who specializes in striking. One of his go-to moves is a savant kick that can render any opponent unconscious.
I'm not sure he wants to kick with his opponent.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
It wouldn't behoove.
Come on, guys.
And his opponent, representing Japan, weighing in at 189 pounds, Kota Ibushi.
I've had the pleasure of calling his matches in the past in New Japan Pro Wrestling, a Japanese superstar, a three-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, indeed one of the best, the elite cruiserweights on the planet.
Yeah, I first met Kota Ibushi in 2008. I met him backstage. He just seemed like the nicest, humblest, quietest guy. And then I got in the ring with him and saw how hard he kicked. I could not believe it. One of the top kickers in the professional wrestling history.
And one of the most renowned competitors on the planet.
All right, we went over instructions in the back. Do either of you have any questions? All right, shake hands. Thank you. Separate. Let's go. Ring the bell.
One fall, 20-minute time limit when Kota Ibushi was asked about why he wanted to be a part of the WWE Cruiserweight Classic, he said this tournament represents new challenges. A man who has defeated Finn Balor twice and low-key to become junior heavyweight champion in New Japan and already taking the action to Maluda.
Oh, Maluda, you don't want to get kicked in the leg by Kota Ibushi. That will make your leg numb. You can see he dropped him with the first kick to the leg. That's how powerful his kicks are.
He's had incredible matches
Smart.
with the likes of AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Smart move by Maluda here, getting behind him to avoid those kicks. But Ibushi's no slouch when it comes to technical wrestling either. Very slick with the submissions. Maluda's got a contingent of fans here too. Ibushi seems to be the bigger star, but Maluda's got his fans as well.
Hammerlock
Back into this one.
by
It's all
Kota Ibushi, the Golden Star. Drop toe hold by Maluda. The counter floats over to the front face lock.
Yeah, this plays more into Maluda's game than Ibushi's.
Prior to a pro wrestling career, Ibushi practiced karate.
Also considered going into K1 kickboxing as well.
Yes.
He's a very,
With his
very-
kicks, why not?
Yeah, very talented striker. Both with his feet and his hands. Oh, big tackle by Maluda.
Why did he just stand there?
Roll through by Maluda, leapfrog
Never
there
done
by
anything.
Kota Ibushi, and Maluda runs right into a vicious roundhouse kick. I wouldn't be surprised if Maluda's sternum wasn't cracked.
A kick that just rattles everything inside your chest. The crowd saying Kota's gonna kill you. I don't know if I'd go that far, but he's definitely making it difficult for Sean Maluda to breathe.
Tip up by Maluda. Forearm by Maluda to the jaw of Kota Ibushi. Ibushi now lying in a supine position on the canvas as Maluda going for that Samoa. Wow! Misses with the
A
splash.
little early, don't you think?
I think it was a little too early for Maluda to go for such a high-risk move. You know, Ibushi's used to being in there with some hard hitters.
Yeah, Ibushi springboard missile drop kick connects. And he's been
Beautiful
dazzling
drop kick.
crowds all over the world, has competed here in the United States previously against the likes of WWE superstar Cesaro. But man, the high-flying moves, the hard-hitting strikes, he is the complete package. And one reason why many people feel he is the favorite in this tournament. Maluda, though,
Come on.
T-bone suplex there by Kota Ibushi.
Textbook suplex by Ibushi. You know, Ibushi's wrestled
Hold
in
it.
front of 40,000 people in the Tokyo Dome, but this is the largest audience he's ever wrestled in front of on television.
Here on the WWE Network, runs right into the feet of Maluda. Maluda, wow! Code-breaker off the top turnbuckle. And what does a victory for Sean Maluda do for his career, Daniel?
I mean,
was
it would
gonna
rock
say,
the
is
pro
it-
wrestling world. One more look at this code breaker from
I just see
Maluda.
the code breaker.
Incredible move there and stunning Kota Ibushi struggling to get back up to his feet. Maluda not wasting any time.
Whoa.
Oh, and he does a somersault flip, wiping out Ibushi. I almost thought he was going to wipe himself out there.
He might have hurt himself there a little bit.
Going for broke. He's lucky he didn't break anything.
But do you know what? He has to take
barely
chances.
made it.
He is in there with one of the best wrestlers in the world. He has to take a chance.
barely
He has
made
to
it
do
over the rope.
things that he's not sure if he can
I'm gonna
hit.
get words
This
up,
is
but
one
I'm
of
too
them.
excited.
And look at this high impact move. This is what being in the Cruiserweight Classic means for Maluda as he gets a near fall.
I like that Maluda's taking chances. You're in the ring with Kota Ibushi, one of the most feared strikers, and look at him. He is not intimidated. He is kicking Ibushi right
He's got
back.
absolutely nothing to lose, and obviously we've seen that strikes aren't the only way that he can win a match, as he's obviously not afraid to take flight as he came crashing down down Kota Ibushi. Lucky he didn't crash and burn, but now finds himself with that rear chin lock employed tightly.
That's that Samoan heritage. He does not lack for confidence. I'm sure he's gotten tons of advice from Roman, from the Usos, from
Well,
everybody.
the Usos love to take flight as well as Maluda comes off, delivers a kick neck breaker to Ibushi.
You know, and that's the third time.
And Maluda here, Daniel, sorry him. Oh, man, coming so close to upsetting one of the favorites in the tournament.
That's the third time Ibushi has landed on his neck. He just came back from a herniated disc surgery to his neck. You don't know what that's going to do to him.
Well, we know what those kicks are doing to him. They're actually firing Kota Ibushi up as that one sends him back down to
But
one knee.
sends him back down. Oh my gosh!
Beautifully delivered drop kick by Kota
Who
Ibushi.
gets my head up there?
How many drop kicks have you seen that are that high?
Lance Storm, Kazuchika Okada come to mind, but there are few people that can deliver a drop kick like that. And you have to wonder about his travel from Japan. You talk about the injury. What about jet lag? What about the journey to come here?
Yep, the wear and tear on his neck, sitting on a plane for 14 hours is not going to do anything for him. Oh, look at the movement though, so fast.
Lightning quick offense
Uh-oh,
by
Maluda
Kenta.
better watch out.
Kota Ibushi saves him.
Rattling his
Watch.
chest.
Standing moonsault by Kota Ibushi. And Maluda still kicks out. Wow, you have to admire the heart, the resiliency of Sean Maluda.
Yeah, you know, growing up in his family, he's been in a lot of fights with a lot of tough people. He's not going to go down easy.
There are no easy matchups in this, the inaugural WWE Cruiserweight Classic.
Ibushi going for the superplex here. Let's see if he can pull it off. His neck is
Wow,
pretty worn
he's
down.
going all the way to the top.
Yeah, but look at the hole Maluda's got on his neck.
Maluda trying to come back, delivering some shots to the rib cage and a series of forearms, and Ibushi!
Back to the neck. I am worried about Kota Ibushi's neck.
He falls down hard to the canvas from the top turnbuckle. Wow!
Whoa.
Kick by Ibushi!
You can see why people are calling him one of the greatest wrestlers in the world at
man.
any weight class.
And the
Great
crowd
stuff.
rallying behind the Golden Star. Kota Ibushi just wiped out Maluda.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Complete misdirection. You know, he's not holding anything back.
No, he's not.
He is here giving it his all in front of this audience for the Cruiserweight Classic, because to him, this is the most important thing he can possibly do is win this tournament.
As much as he has dominated the Japanese pro wrestling scene, this represents a completely different level here in the inaugural Cruiserweight Classic, only on the WWE Network. An incredible matchup, and let's not discount Sean Maluda and what he's been able to
Can
do.
he kick
But
out?
can he kick out? Yes, he does.
And not staying on the mat. I like this. He is not staying on the mat. He is getting up. Going for that half Nelson suplex.
Maluda fighting it off. Oh, looking maybe for the dragon suplex. Back elbows by Maluda, though. Good job of powering up. Oh, suplex kick. There it is, Maluda.
Oh, my
Big
God.
upset in the making. Get the cover. Ibushi kicks out.
I thought he had him. Oh my gosh.
He thought he had him.
Wow.
How
And they like
big
to sell
would
everything.
this upset be, Daniel? He came so close to rocking the wrestling world.
Within a split second of beating Kota Ibushi, and you go back to wondering about Kota Ibushi's neck.
And look at Ibushi, pain written all over his face. Maluda senses this could be it.
Oh, kicks to the face.
Misses with that final kick and gets nailed with a roundhouse kick to the head by Kota Ibushi.
Setting
What
him
are we
up.
doing here?
Oh, last ride power bomb by Ibushi.
Three? Yep.
And it's last rights for Sean Maluda. What a match!
That was a really
Incredible
good match.
display of skills by both your winner, Kota Ibushi. But what about the coming out Maluta.
Sean Maluta was incredible there. Not giving an inch to Kota Ibushi. Very smart attacking the neck. How about that super kick?
Wow.
That super kick rocked Ibushi's
I really thought
socks
this was
off.
going to be
And
2
yet
hours.
Ibushi able to manage to
But
deliver
I guess
the
I'm-
last ride power bomb and
Let me
advance
try that
in
again.
the tournament.
I'm
But you
glad I
can
was
see
wrong.
what he's been through. A huge victory for Kota Ibushi.
And here's Maluta taking a chance. He needed to take chances in this match. It didn't exactly pay off the way he wanted it to, but still caught a little of it. But here's Ibushi taking chances too.
Landed triangle moonsault.
These guys really brought it to each other.
Oh,
Look
did
at
they
that
ever.
super kick by Maluta.
You
I
heard
thought
the
this was
impact.
the upset of the century. But here's Ibushi proving he's
Two
the
matches like these in
big
the
last
span of an
ride
hour.
powerbomb.
It's pretty
The
incredible.
kick to the head that preceded that last right powerbomb was vicious.
An incredible match to cap off an amazing matchup here.
Here is your winner, Kota Ibushi.
Kota Ibushi advances to the next round where he will face Cedric Alexander. Can you say instant classic?
This is what I wanted to see. Stuff like this. You see a coming out party for Sean Maluta, nearly pinning Kota Ibushi, and then Ibushi just proving why he's the best in the world.
It's about sportsmanship. It's about skills. It's about proving that you are the best cruiserweight on the planet. Thank you for watching the WWE Cruiserweight Classic.
We have just witnessed night one of the Cruiserweight Classic tournament, and we are just getting started. The first round continues next week as the Japanese buzzsaw Tajiri takes on Australia's self-proclaimed world beater, Damian Slater. The Filipino sensation TJ Perkins does battle with the charismatic German, The Mac. The Pakistani Prince Mustafa Ali faces off with the Golden Lynx, Lince Dorado. And then, Akira Tozawa will bring his unique brand of brutality against Detroit, USA's own Kenneth Johnson.
Okay,
Thank
now
you
that
for
I've
joining
seen
us.
the
We'll
first
see you
episode,
next week, right here
I know,
on
know
WWE
how
Network.
this is gonna work for me.